Introduction. Have you ever wondered why Buddhist statues and symbols play such a crucial role in spiritual practice? In today's video, we're going to explore the deep meaning behind these sacred objects and how they serve as powerful tools for meditation, mindfulness, and spiritual growth. These symbols are not just beautiful decorations. They are gateways to enlightenment, representing the Buddha's wisdom, compassion, and the teachings that have inspired millions for centuries. Stay with us because if we reach 5,000 likes, I'll release a special video on Buddhist rituals and ceremonies in everyday life. Ready to unlock the mysteries of these sacred symbols? Let's dive in. Buddhist statues, or statuettes, are among the most recognizable symbols of the faith. When you walk into a temple or a Buddhist practitioner's home, you're likely to see statues of Buddha or other enlightened beings. But what do these statues represent and why are they so important? The primary function of a Buddhist statue is to remind practitioners of the qualities of Buddha and his teachings. These statues act as physical representations of the Buddha's enlightened mind, helping individuals focus during meditation and prayer. For many, they are a source of inspiration and peace. One of the most iconic forms is the seated Buddha statue, often depicted in meditation posture. This position is symbolic of inner peace, calmness, and the deep concentration that Buddha achieved on his path to enlightenment. When someone meditates in front of a Buddha statue, they are reminded of the possibility of their own awakening. In addition to Buddha statues, other sacred symbols such as the Dharma wheel or Dharma chakra hold significant meaning in Buddhist practice. The Dharma wheel represents the teaching of the Buddha and the ongoing cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. It's a powerful reminder of the path that each of us walks on the journey to enlightenment. The lotus flower is another beautiful symbol that you often see in Buddhist art and statues. The lotus grows in muddy water, yet it rises above the surface to bloom into a pure and fragrant flower. This symbolizes the possibility of spiritual growth and transformation, even in the most challenging circumstances of life. Each of these symbols carries a deeper meaning, but more than that, they have a practical role in guiding Buddhist practitioners on their path. When meditating, focusing on a symbol like the Dharma wheel or a Buddha statue helps center the mind and cultivate the qualities of mindfulness and compassion. One of the most profound aspects of these symbols is that they act as a bridge between the material world and the spiritual realm. While the statue itself is made of stone or metal, the symbolism it holds transcends the physical, guiding the mind toward higher states of awareness. What you think, you become. Buddha's famous words remind us that the mind plays a powerful role in shaping our reality. Statues and symbols help focus the mind on thoughts of compassion, wisdom, and enlightenment, transforming the energy of the space and the people within it. Another important use of statues and symbols is in the practice of offering. Many Buddhists place offerings such as flowers, candles, and incense in front of Buddha statues as a way to show respect and generate merit. This practice is not about pleasing the statue, but about cultivating the qualities of generosity and gratitude. For instance, in Thailand, it's common to see people bowing and offering flowers at the feet of large Buddha statues. These simple gestures are profound acts of devotion, reinforcing the connection between the practitioner and the teachings of Buddha. In addition to statues of Buddha, there are also images of bodhisattvas, beings who have achieved enlightenment but choose to remain in the world to help others. One of the most well-known bodhisattvas is Avalokiteshvara, the embodiment of compassion. His statues remind practitioners to cultivate this quality in their own lives. In Buddhist practice, mandalas are another symbolic tool that represent the universe and the mind. These intricate designs, often created with sand, serve as visual aids for meditation and symbolize the impermanence of all things, as they are usually destroyed after completion. The role of statues and symbols in Buddhism is not limited to the physical presence of objects. They also carry a metaphorical meaning. For example, the empty throne symbolizes the Buddha's absence in physical form, but his presence through the Dharma, the teachings that live on. In Tibetan Buddhism, prayer flags are a powerful symbol of peace, compassion, and goodwill. When the wind blows, it is believed that the prayers inscribed on the flags are carried into the world, benefiting all beings. Though they are simple pieces of cloth, their symbolism has a profound impact. One of the most transformative aspects of these sacred objects is their ability to anchor practitioners in the present moment. Whether it's a statue, a mandala, or a prayer flag, these symbols encourage mindfulness, pulling the mind away from distractions and centering it in peaceful awareness. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. This teaching from the Buddha reminds us that while statues and symbols are valuable tools, the ultimate goal is to cultivate inner peace. These objects are meant to guide us inward, toward the peace that resides within every one of us. The role of symbols extends beyond the personal to the community. In Buddhist temples, statues and symbols serve as focal points for communal gatherings, ceremonies, and rituals. They unite practitioners in shared reverence and reflection, reinforcing the bonds of the Sangha, or spiritual community. For example, during the celebration of Vesak, the birth, enlightenment, and death of Buddha, statues of Buddha are bathed in water as a symbolic cleansing. This practice serves as a reminder to purify the mind and heart, following the path to enlightenment with clarity and purpose. Ultimately, these sacred objects remind us that the Buddha's teachings are alive and present in our everyday lives. By surrounding ourselves with symbols of peace, compassion, and wisdom, we are encouraged to live according to those principles, transforming not only ourselves, but the world around us. In conclusion, the statues and symbols of Buddhism are more than just decorations. They are tools for spiritual transformation. Whether you meditate in front of a Buddha statue or reflect on the meaning of a lotus flower, these symbols serve as powerful reminders of the path to enlightenment. Remember, the true transformation happens within, but these objects help light the way. Conclusion: thank you for watching. If you found this exploration into the role of statues and symbols in Buddhist practice inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. When we reach 5,000 likes, I'll release a special video on Buddhist rituals and ceremonies in everyday life. Let's keep the wisdom flowing and continue walking the path of mindfulness together.